Spelling by Margaret Atwood. Margaret Atwood is an author who's well known for her commentary on the treatment of women, and this poem is no different. However, she takes it in a very different way. She almost explores the concept of women having daughters and raising those daughters, just like writing a poem. Now, you wouldn't typically expect a daughter to be compared to a poem. Maybe, if you were very imaginative, you could imagine a child to a poem, but what prevents the male child from being in a poem? I think a beautiful thing about what Margaret Atwood does here is she explores the idea of the meaning of words, and she does not let any masculine word, any masculine phrase, anything like that, even if it's implied that the person is masculine or a man, she does not let that slip. The only people that are referred to with pronouns or where gender is specifically implied are women, which definitely brings a sort of power to women and keeps them interested in it. Listen very closely for the dynamic between word and child. My daughter plays on the floor with plastic letters, red, blue, and hard yellow, learning how to spelling, how to make spells. I wonder how many women denied themselves daughters, closed themselves in rooms, drew the curtains so they could mainline words. A child is not a poem, and a poem is not a child. There is no either or, however. I return to the story of a woman caught in war and in labor, her legs tied together by the enemy so that she could not give birth. Ancestress, the burning witch, her mouth covered by leather to strangle words. A word after a word after a word is power. At the point where language falls away from the hot bones, at the point where the rock breaks open and darkness flows out of it like blood, at the melting point of granite when the bones know they are hollow and the word splits and doubles and speaks the truth and the body itself becomes a mouth. This is a metaphor. How do you learn to spell? Blood, sky, and the sun. Your own name first. Your first naming. Your first name. Your first word.